So with that being said, we can talk about the Lakers organization and did they make a mistake not giving him to Ryan Lue? You know what I'm saying? Because they cracked a bunch of jokes back a couple years ago saying this ain't Cavaliers West. You know what I'm saying? They lowballed Tyronn Lue. And really, like Fly just said, he's doing magic over there with the Clippers without you know what, Aaron, I'm gonna say this too. Without Paul George most of the season. Kawhi Leonard been hurt a lot, and when Paul George came back, he really ain't played up to that Paul per caliber. So let me ask both of you boys, coaching wise, was Frank Vogel a bad move? And where do you think they should go next so far as coaching? Because I think he gets the what's today? Today's Thursday? No, today's Wednesday. I bet good money by Friday he's gone. Who do y'all see replacing him? Or should replace him?
Cam, you go take that one.
I prefer Mark Jackson just because he built Golden State. Steve Kerr, he built it from the ground up. Steve Kerr said, "I got it from here." I think Mark Jackson would be a great fit. I don't know why he don't get no looks, but the brother deserves a look. I will say, Vogel was definitely a mistake compared to Tyronn Lue. Like, Lue had the championship before Vogel got his, and that's who your star wanted.
Yeah.
But you try to lowball Lue and then tell Tyronn Lue he couldn't pick his staff. So you knew he was going to walk. Now he goes to the other side, to the Clippers, making magic. Oh, look. Yeah. He's a former player. Players listen to him. Vogel ain't never did nothing but sign X's and O's on the chalkboard.
There we go. Mark Jackson came
Truth be told, when you got legendary players and a lesser coach, the players listening to LeBron, bruh. If you in the foxhole with them and you know your coach ain't never played and you got a legendary superstar on your team, you know who the coach is. Y'all going, coach said run pick and roll at the top of the key. But if Brian say 5 out, space out, don't nobody come up there. You don't listen to Brian.
You gonna listen to Brian.
They don't respect Vogel no more. Brian and Melo, these are legendary stars. And you come with this little novice. I think he's a novice coach. He's good at defense.
Well, he didn't win a lot over there with the Pacers, so you know their resume not as long as it should be to coach a GOAT like LeBron James. Fly, what you think?
Good.
You know what? I don't think Vogel was ever the guy. He had some good years with Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the difference between him and a guy like Eric Spoelstra, Miami, they actually respected Eric Spo.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it shows he's a great coach.
Mm-hmm.
And he finally got his credit. He's not just a Pat Riley guy. He actually is a great coach on his own 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers are just, you know, they're reaping how they did Tyronn Lue wrong.
Yeah.
He wanted a longer deal. They didn't want to give it to him. Now he's crossed town. And fun fact for you guys, he hasn't lost a game to the L.A. Lakers as the L.A. Clippers head coach.
Facts.
Not one game.
Facts.
Okay, so but the next coach I think the Lakers should get, and some people might not like this, you know, Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson?
Phil Jackson.
Hold on, Phil Jackson?
Yes, Phil Jackson. I think he's the only one that can lead this team. He's still close to the organization. Great friends with Jeannie, even though they had, you know, relationships in the past. He had a little skirmish with LeBron. He criticized him about his entourage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys know about that, but he wrote about LeBron James.
Called him a
book. Yeah, posse, right?
Then he had a posse.
Yeah, but you know what? If there's one guy that can lead the team to the promised land, it's Phil, baby, in LA.
That triangle with Bron and AD would probably be.
It'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
It'd probably be it. You want to know the truth?
It'd be crazy. You got to think outside the box, brothers.
I see.
If they bought in, that'd probably be it. But
and I ain't no Laker fan, but I think that'd be cold.
You know what, man? I'm gonna go slightly different with y'all. Cam said Mark Jackson. Brandon said the Zohan himself, Phil Jackson. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna say we need somebody who's been a coach, didn't have a lot of success, but has the mind for it, an innovative mind. I'm gonna say we go to Boston, and we get old Brad Stevens out of that out on Boston Celtics offices, who's doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's up there, and basically what you do with somebody who's so smart is you give him a job that don't affect nothing. You know what I'm saying? But he has a mind for it, And I feel like with what the Lakers are trying to accomplish with a new wave of players, because what they got to do at this point, they got to see, are we trying to win now or are we trying to win later? If we're going with LeBron, we got to dish and deal and get these young guys ready to make a move and play when LeBron James is sitting down. So we go get Brad Stevens, and then from there, we make our moves, man. So Brad Stevens is the guy for me in LA going forward. Like I said, we'll find out the answers to this
That's
in the next couple
pie in the
hours.
sky, because that ain't ever happening.
I'm
Shout
reaching.
out to Boston head coach too, because